And there ain't nobody that goes out there at all.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay.
Hi, we're Mark and Paula. We've been exploring the area around Kenney Reservoir near the border of Utah. While here, we stopped in the district office to ask some questions. One of the locals gave us a spot he likes to go to just across the border in Utah.
Go west of Rangeley on Highway 64, and you're going to go probably about 15 miles. And then you'll see a county road going to the southwest, towards a little town called Bonanza.
Already we're seeing the things we've never seen before. It's like a culvert for cars. There's no big welcome sign to Utah here, but we know we're leaving Colorado. We love Utah. Although the state has great natural beauty with fantastic national parks, we like going to the lesser-known areas to learn something new. It's meaningful to us to place our eyes on things that not many people have seen. These places often have interesting history that shouldn't be forgotten, and along the way we end up finding things that we never knew about. The road is paved, but it's a little rough and looks like it's been patched over and over since World War II. We're not passing any cars, but we know this road has a purpose. Turns out this area has a unique mining operation. Gilsonite is a shiny, black, brittle substance that looks like obsidian, but it's actually a natural form of asphalt. It's made of pure hydrocarbon and is highly flammable. We had never heard of this, so it was quite a find for us. It's found almost entirely in eastern Utah, especially near Bonanza, where it's been mined for over a century. It's used in asphalt for roads, oil and gas drilling mud, printer ink, paint, and even foundry molds. Because it's so versatile, Gilsonite has industrial value around the world. Gilsonite forms a narrow vertical crack in the earth called veins or dikes. These veins can be a few inches to a few feet wide, and they can run deep underground. That's why it's mined using underground tunnels rather than an open pit method. Miners drill into the rock and use controlled blasting to break apart the Gilsonite, then haul it to the surface. Because it's so brittle, it fractures easily, making it easier to extract. Due to its flammability, mining operations take serious precautions. Mines use ventilation systems, non-sparking tools, and strict fire safety protocols to prevent accidents. Some veins can be up to 1,500 feet deep, and some are exposed at the surface and can be traced for miles. We drove into Bonanza. It's a tiny unincorporated community established around the mid-20th century to support mining and energy operation. There's very few residents in this remote community. Without a traditional town center, it's just facilities and work camps supporting extraction industries.
When you get to the little town of Bonanza, you'll take another left and you'll head south, and it'll take you to the White River, and then you'll see a nice bridge. There'll be a nice highway there. Then you also have the Rainbow Bridge. There is public access down there as well.
So after crossing the new bridge, we saw the access road that took us down to look at the old Rainbow Bridge. We love bridge architecture, and having the old here alongside of the new is beautiful. I couldn't find any information on when these were built and if there were any stories connected to them, so if you know, tell us about it in the comments. Just up the road was a pull-off to view the White River. What a view! The Hubs is a map guy, thank goodness, because I'm directionally challenged.
But then if you continue on, the road will start fading away. But you'll keep driving until you see what's called Duck Rock. Duck Rock looks like a duck's bill, a duck's head. It even has a hole in where the eye would be. And if you take a left at Duck's Rock, the left, which would be east, and you just keep following that gravel road, you'll run into these old mining towns to where it's just an old abandoned ghost town out there. There's old corrals, there's old cabins.
There you go.
And there ain't nobody that goes out there at all.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay.
So we've been following an app that shows the name of the roads and who owns the land. The name of some of these roads changed several times even though we haven't turned on. We saw mostly trucks related to mining operations. Even though the road was gravel, it was well maintained. That's a nice thing about roads that are used by larger trucks for commercial purposes. So we're now looking for some evidence of mining ghost towns. We're expecting to find something at Dragon. It's funny that this sign is in kilometers. We're noticing the skies are getting darker and it started to rain. We kept going because we're on a well-maintained road, but soon it started to pour. We thought we would definitely check out Dragon's old cemetery because even if the wooden buildings have deteriorated to the point of extinction, the cemeteries remain mostly intact, and there's lots of exploring to be done there. But that wasn't on a well-maintained road, and it had turned into a river, and some road washouts were very likely at this point. So all we got to see was a sign that talked about the town that was once here. Dragon was founded as a Gilsonite mining camp around 1888. And in 1904, the United Railway reached Dragon and a school was built. The town was named after Dragon Rock, a large Gilsonite vein sticking out of the ground that looked like a dragon's back. It was the first major Gilsonite mine in the area. At its peak, the town had hundreds of people with boarding houses and a blacksmith shop. It was said to be rough, wild, and hot with summer temperatures reaching 110 degrees at times. I suppose heat does something to a person. We didn't want to continue into the storm, so we turned around and headed back. Further up the road is the ghost town of Watson. We watched another YouTube video and it looked as though you needed to do a little bushwhacking to see what structures were left at Dragon. Well, adventures for another day, I guess. If you've been here, tell us about it in the comments. Thanks for coming along. Help us out by giving us a like so others can find us. Next week we'll be heading into the land of dinosaurs, lakes, and fairy gardens. Don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss our upcoming Utah adventures.
I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes, so she gave me a hug.